I'm Robert LeBoyer, Senior Biotechnology Analyst, Noble Capital. Our next presenting company is Nutriband, and with us here today is the CEO, Sergey Melnik. Please take it away, Sergey.
Thank you, Robert. Uh, our company is Nutriband. We're very excited to present it here at the Nobel Conference today. I have some very exciting year coming up towards 2026. So, in a nutshell about our company, whomever is not familiar yet, is we're a pharmaceutical company with a specific focus of transdermal technologies. Our model is to apply transdermal tech of existing FDA-approved drugs with a goal to improve safety, efficiency, patient comfort, and more. Our lead product is Aversa, and down our presentation, I will be speaking more about this, our lead product, because we're very close to, we think, disrupt the whole painkilling patch industry. And we are very excited about our investors, about our shareholders, and the product that we're going to present to the market. We presume is going to be happening at the end of next year. According to the Advanced Health estimates, once we come with Aversa on the market, within the first years, our annual sales will have to be topping $200 million. So our structure in the company is not typical biotech company that just burns through the funds and goes again, raise money and burns through the funds again. The way we structured it, we actually have two money-making subsidiaries, three subsidiaries in total in the company, and that allows us significantly to reduce the burn rate on the company and to give a relief to our shareholders and the investors. So structure of the company is following. We have three subsidiaries: 4P Therapeutics, Pocona Pharmaceutical, AI Tape. 4P Therapeutics are the subsidiary in charge of bringing Aversa to the market. It's headed by our Dr. Alan Smith, who is also president of 4P Therapeutics and our Chief Operations Officer. We own 100% of all of those subsidiaries. So 4P leads the execution of our clinical regulatory program, supports design for manufacturing, and oversees the Aversa project development and clinical operations. Pocona Pharmaceuticals is a contract manufacturing subsidiary. We contract manufacture for a wide range of clients, from small multinational clients and from small clients to multinational clients such as KT Tape and FFL, who's one of the biggest clients is Reebok. Also, the third subsidiary is Active Intelligence. It's a product subsidiary in kinesiology tapes. So we produce in-house sports and kinesiology tape band. AI is the basis for mainly white label orders at Pocona Pharmaceutical. So we have a lot of interest from that, from third-party clients and that order for us white label. And we also successfully, one of our products has started selling in Central America. Our first product was actually approved for sales over there. It's a mosquito patch that is based on a vitamin B compound and does not leave the unpleasant citronella smell, and also is extremely effective, scientifically based and just based on the trials that we had in Costa Rica. So our lead product is Aversa. It's a platform. We don't have the name for the drug yet. We're in the process right now of identifying the company to look for the name of the drug that is going to be presented to the market. Aversa, it's a platform. And June of this year, we had a very important press release where we announced that together with Kindeva, our manufacturer, exclusive manufacturer of this product, we completed the manufacturing process scale-up for Aversa. That means that we successfully have proven the platform application of the technology. Once we have proven that, I mean, this technology, the first product is going to be the fentanyl patch that we're going to be applying to, but it can be applied to any narcotics patch on the markets that is existing today. So Aversa incorporates aversive agents to prevent the abuse, diversion, misuse, and accidental exposure of drugs and abuse potential. Upon approval of Aversa fentanyl, we expect the FDA to consider requiring all fentanyl patches to be abuse deterrent, as was required for all OxyContin generics when they came up with the technology that the pills cannot be crashed into the dust anymore and snorted. We also believe that once we have proven the technology through our abuse health study and after FDA approval, the doctors are going to be more inclined to subscribe, to give us a recipe for this product instead of giving a generic product that can be as easily abused as chewing it. So the first products right now that we have in the back burner is the Aversa buprenorphine and Aversa methylphenidate that are going to follow after the fentanyl patch. The next slide, we're talking about the crisis from 1999 to 2020. And year by year, you can see exponential growth on that. I don't know if there is a correlation or not, but when the CDC came cracking down on the prescription of the fentanyl patches back in 2014-15, I mean, you can see the spike in the accidents on the street. And our logic behind that is simple, that the patients who need this life-saving technology, this drug, to be pain-free, they cannot simply go and substitute it with ibuprofen and Tylenol. It's a serious thing. So if they self-medicate, I mean, then with the biggest problem will come. So figure that once we come up with this product on the market, we can also see an improvement in these charts. So according to our previous test, I mean, though we didn't do the whole study yet, that's something that we're preparing right now. We're in the process of manufacturing clinical supplies to file the IND to initiate the human abuse liability study. But the Aversa technology significantly reduces the likelihood of accidental exposure to fentanyl for children and pets. There were 32 cases of accidental fentanyl exposure have occurred, resulting in 12 deaths and dozens of hospitalizations, mostly involving young children, according to the studies. So our goal, I mean, of course, nothing is 100%, abuse free. I mean, there's always going to be ways to do that, but we believe that with Aversa fentanyl, our goal is to provide a significant less easily abused patch for the treatment of the chronic pain. 70% of the abuse is they choose all routes of abuse. So our technology is based on taste aversion and addresses primary routes of abuse. Our technology is very simple, at the same time it's very well patented. We have on the left is currently available matrix patch. What it's very simple, you have the transdermal backing layer, drug adhesive matrix and coating layer, and impermeable protective release liner. And on the right, you have our product that it's significantly more complex and is significantly more complex actually to get and extract the drugs, narcotics to get high. So here we have the aversive agent coating layer with no adhesive, and then we have the transdermal backing layer, just like a generic one, the drug adhesive matrix coating layer, and the difference in between the currently available matrix on the patch on the market and ours is liquid permeable release liner. The reason is done so at the time, if they decide to actually make tea out of it or use liquids to extract narcotics, the liquid permeable release liner will dissolve and the narcotics will be mixed with the capsaicin and bittrex, the most bitter substance on earth, and it'll make it extremely unpleasant to use. Our technology is very well patented, very well protected through patents in now this slide a little bit old. I mean, China was 45, then we have Macau, 46 countries around the world. Today, we had another press release because for the last 4 years, we have significant improvements to our patent to the point that actually it calls for a whole new brand patent that's going to extend the life for another 10 years on our protection. So this current patent is expected to run out in 2035 with the new claims and the patent that we just filed today. We expect those claims to be out in by 2045. We're very proud to work with one of the biggest names in the market, who is going to be actually manufacturing exclusively our Aversa fentanyl patch, and that's Kindeva. So Nutriband and Kindeva, we have built a strong partnership for Aversa fentanyl's commercial development and leading to significant progress in abuse deterrent patch development and manufacturing. For the last 4 years, we've been working with Kindeva, extremely successful. Of course, we thought it was going to be much faster when we signed the deal with them in 2022. After the first phone call in 2021, it was right after the IPO. But it took a bit longer than we expected and a little bit more expensive than we expected. But once on the market, we believe that the next products like buprenorphine, methylphenidate, and other narcotic patches that are going to need our technology, they're going to be much faster brought to the market just because we have already passed through that hard pass for the last 4 years. So these are the three products that we're planning to bring to the market. Aversa fentanyl expect to be before the end of next year, followed by Aversa buprenorphine and Aversa methylphenidate. I spoke briefly about the analyst report from Advanced Health. That was actually a prerequisite for us to sign the deal with Kindeva. They insisted on us having this analytical report. So that report was initiated and done in 2022. And according to the report, would reach peak about annual sales of $200 million, providing that the FDA does not make it mandatory for all the narcotics patches on the market, painkilling patches, to use our technology. In that case, the revenues would go to 800 million a year. Again, please bear in mind that the numbers from 2020, 2021 figures. I mean, the latest numbers have increased already tremendously. So we already saw an improvement in that, and we believe that those numbers are going to be actually higher than was projected by Advanced Health. They also in that report indicated that the insurance companies would be willing to pay a 20% premium for our branded product because it's going to be coming as a branded product, and they would willing to pay premium for safer fentanyl patch. This is where we're right now. Phase 1 is actually the health study. We're extremely close to that. Right now, we're getting everything ready for the study. That's going to be a short study, up to 3 months, we expect to have the results. And after the studies are done, it's a small study of 30 to 40 people that are going to be provided with the generic patch, and they're providing with Aversa fentanyl patch. And we're going to document which ones they're going to be able to break in. We feel that ours is going to be more complex to break in because the generic patch on the market right now is as easy to break in as chewing it. And with ours, we have to have at least a minor in chemistry to be able to walk through that. Here's a very happy day. It was December 2021 when we rang the opening bell. And with that, I'm going to be completing my presentation and look forward for your answers, for your questions.
Great, thank you very much. That was a very interesting presentation. And just a few points about the technology. You mentioned the aversion technology. These are layers that are put on the existing patch technology, as I understand. Is that correct?
That's correct. So our layers, the food grade layers, actually, they're not going to kill anybody. They're going to be extremely unpleasant. If you hold it longer in your mouth, may even burn, because that's a question that we had from the FDA. But it absolutely does not interfere with the drug matrix.
Okay, so if someone tried to abuse this through the oral route, they would have a very foul taste and probably spit it out right away.
it's impossible to hold it in EMS. I mean, they'll have to chew through the fentanyl together with Bittrex and capsaicin. So I mean, for a human with even dull taste buds, it's impossible.
Yeah, okay. And in the upcoming trial, uh, you only will need to do this abuse preference trial, as I understand it. Is that correct? You're just giving addicts or abusers the choice of a standard versus your patch with the abuse deterrent technology. And what's the actual endpoint in this trial?
Or we're just going to observe. I mean, they're going to be documented which ones they're going to be able to break in and extract the narcotics. So that's the whole trial. And that's why we believe we're very confident on it because we have very strong layers. And for the last 4 years, I mean, I guess that's why we felt compelled to file a new patent on the technology because we believe it's extremely strong set of diversions that the clients, I mean, the subjects are not going to be able to break through and extract the narcotics. So once it's
Okay.
documented, I mean, we can go ahead and comfortably file with the FDA and claim that we have something absolutely unique and specific that we can hit the market with.
Okay, and one of the things about fentanyl is that it's become such a drug of abuse that doctors don't really like to prescribe it, even the patch, because of the abuse technology. Uh,
Absolutely.
with
It's
you, once you have this abuse technology and doctors can choose to take that, do you expect the prescription activity to expand or replace the existing patches? And what kind of markets do you think this would address?
well, the market was $4 billion in 2014. And by the time the Advanced Health made the research, it was 800 million. But they assumed that once we have a mandate to take the whole market, they estimated at 800 million. That's how much it fell, the market. And not because
Mhm.
suddenly people stopped having pain and they were just disappearing, from other client base. It's because of the reluctance of the doctors to prescribe because of very strong guidance from CDC and liability when you prescribe something that it's 50 to 100% more potent than heroin, and when the used patch on the market could go for like $200. We have done a radar study, and there are cases of kids picking it up from the trash and just placing their mouths and getting hurt. So it's a very big liability right now. It's a extremely potent painkiller, very effective. At the same time, there comes a lot of issues, and we just trying to resolve these issues and having the product on the market where actually can help people, live a comfortable life, even that they are going to be also with chronic pain.
Yes, and one of the things about the pain market, which I've followed for for many years, is that because of the abuse potential, that everyone from the DEA to the doctors, from manufacturing to the actual prescriptions, has been afraid to use fentanyl because of that. And you're solving the problems that have prevented the patients that actually need the drug from getting it.
Correct. So we
So,
we believe that we're coming with something absolutely unique to the market, and and it's a simple solution. We think it's very simple. It's something. It was not so easy to actually place the technology on the patch. It took a lot of years and a lot of money, but we believe at this point we're extremely close to have it on the market.
great. And you also mentioned buprenorphine, a drug that's used to treat opioid addiction.
Correct.
Could you tell us a little bit about the program and some milestones, and then what the market potential is there?
We have done also because we have Uskindeva, we also looked into the possibility of starting the next product already, parallel to the fentanyl patch. So we did the study with Advanced Health also. Those numbers came, if I'm not mistaken, from anywhere from 70 to 150 million a year, also very significant.
Yeah.
Uh, we're in a position, as soon as the fentanyl patch hits the market, we're going to be in a position to jumpstart the second one. It's not going to take anymore 4 years. we believe anywhere from 6 to 12 months, we should have already everything ready for the submission with a buprenorphine patch, fentanyl buprenorphine Aversa patch. So we think we're going to be very close once we completed this one. It's just again, if you look at our balance sheet, we're an extremely frugal company. We don't have tens of millions of dollars that we raise to be applied to new products. I mean, we have one product that we have to bring to the market, and then naturally to move to the next one. If you look again at our fundraising activities, our last real market raise was in 2021 during the IPO. We have stayed away from the market. We just didn't believe that we're going to be our shareholders are going to be treated fairly if we go to the market to raise funds, and we stayed away. We have a very loyal shareholder base. We're very lucky. We're able to raise money from our loyal shareholders, and we're very well positioned right now to bring these to FDA submission without any kind of additional fundraisers.
Yes, that's a very good point. And not only do you have a relatively small share base for a company of your size, but you have a very low burn rate, so you don't really have to raise capital repeatedly like many biotech companies in stages of development, like Nutriband. So that's an important point you just raised. And in terms of pipeline and molecules that might also be developed, any things in research that we can look for, or any specific molecules of interest?
We have other research. We're not ready to spend money on that yet, but in our website, I think we're also mentioning that we have the type 2 diabetes applicator that can be applied to the skin through and we already have the technology to apply it, but it makes ablation on the skin and just increases to the point that the insulin actually can get into the skin and avoid the needles. So that's something out of, really into the future. We think it's going to be significantly more money, but if we're successful in bringing fentanyl patch to the market and the next ones, I think that will be our next, milestone that we'll strive to achieve.
Great. And just finally, your stock has done very well this year. And I was wondering if there were any milestones to look for between now and year end or into 2026.
Well, we just had a FDA meeting on September 18. So they have 30 days to provide us with the blueprint of the meeting and the comments. So we're very excited, actually, as soon as we get it from the FDA to bring it to the market and we'll share with our shareholders what we have. And we expect we'll have another FDA meeting before the end of the year. And that's going to be the meeting already when we are going to be cleared to, we hope, we expect to be cleared to use our, non-FDA approved patch in the trials, HALT study that we expect to be starting first quarter next year.
Great. Okay, well, thank you. This has been very informative, and I look forward to following those milestones as the news comes out.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you.